there's some movies that I have looked at, and a couple of them could get remade. A couple of them should not even get remade at all. Now, someone told me that, what movies would you talk about? Well, technically, it's a list. Well, one technically should not get remade. What I mean, mostly shouldn't get remade. Like, for example, Jaws. Okay, Jaws 1 and 2. Those two movies were good. I've seen both of them. I like them. They're so good. They don't need to get remade. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say about Jaws. So we're done with Jaws. Okay, we're not going to Jaws never again. Okay, maybe a future date on a different on this channel. But there is some movies that should never get remade. Okay, like I'm not kidding. Like these two movies are in. These movies, I'm going to say, are from Stephen King's own mind, sort of. Okay, there is Maximum Overdrive and Christine. Those two movies should not ever get remade. Especially not in this time zone. Especially not in this time. Because if you ever seen Maximum Overdrive, it was based in the 80s, and cell phones didn't exist yet. And now, we'd be dead. Like, bad. Because Maximum Overdrive was made in the 80s, and there's a few things that happened with that movie. Like, for example, beginning of the film, you see a bank that has the temperature and time. Then later the machine says, F you. F you. And then later, Stephen King puts his ATM card in a machine, and it calls him, you are an asshole. Honey, come here, sugar buns. Actually, I'm going to put, if I can find it, I will actually hear I don't think I'll get in trouble for audio. But, I'll put the audio on right now if we can. I can put the audio on right now. I mean, this movie's a good movie and stuff, but there is, like I said, that movie should not be remade. Okay, now, there's a few movies that shouldn't be made, and like I said, this movie shouldn't be made at all. Now, you'll see if it'll pop up here so I can tell you. Here it is.
Honey, come on over here, sugar bun.
Wait a second. Okay, I filmed the clip I want you to hear. If it comes in, I won't get copyright lawed.
Honey, come on over here, sugar buns. This machine just called me an asshole.
Okay. That's what I was talking about. That person was Stephen King. Actually, there's actually a few movies that Stephen King made that... You know, this is the first movie Stephen King ever directed. And he said... I mean, now, that movie, I like Maximum Overdrive. It's a good movie. It's just that if he had a little more money, I bet it'd be a little bit better. But this movie is pretty good. It's a pretty good movie, okay? I mean, it was a cheap movie, but it was pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't mind, you know. Now, there was... Okay, Maximum Overdrive did... There was a remake of Maximum Overdrive, okay? Back in the 90s. About a few years... Maybe almost, I don't know, 5-10 years later after this movie came out. Called Trucks. That was a short version of Maximum Overdrive, I think. People said. But that movie was good, too. It's just that Trucks was a little more... I mean, everyone think Maximum Overdrive was pretty scary. Trucks was scarier. I actually have seen Trucks. It's a lot more scarier than Maximum Overdrive. I'll tell you that right now. And this version's weirder. Okay, I mean, I only seen Trucks one time, and that movie was weird. Like, this person never seen... They didn't know what Maximum Overdrive was. Well, technically, this guy thought, okay, if I give the trucks gas, they'll make them happy. Maybe they'll leave us alone. I don't know, but in the original Maximum Overdrive, if you ever seen Maximum Overdrive, you know that a meteor made everything happen. But Maximum Overdrive was a good movie, okay? I mean, I liked it. I mean, the company that made it, you know, lost it, but...
Hi. My name is Stephen
But
King.
Maximum Overdrive, Trucks,
I've written several motion pictures,
should not get remade, okay?
but I want to tell you about it.
There's also another movie should definitely get remade. Well, technically, that'd be alright, but there'd be one problem, though. Two things, though. One, this particular car company...
What the dick is going on around here?
Two things about this thing, you know. One, Fiat Chrysler no longer makes... One, Fiat Chrysler no longer makes Plymouths. And two, if you own a Christine from that year, you cannot really do much to it because you'll get yelled at. If it's a red one, you can't touch it, you can't do nothing to it, you have to make sure it looks pretty, or you will get in big trouble. That's what people told me. There's actually a guy that actually owns a black one. He got it out of a junkyard, a black one, restored it from the ground up, and he said I could not find. I mean, he said he was gonna turn it into a movie car. There's just one teeny bitty problem. He said he couldn't find the shade of red he was looking for because that shade of red stopped getting. I mean, I did do some digging. That shade of red does no longer exist. That shade of red was only made for 2-3 years, actually. I mean, because when they made the movie, Christine, that paint was custom made for the movie, okay? And that kind of red's kind of hard to come by around these days. So, that shade of red, I mean, last time, that shade of red stopped getting made in the mid-60s, okay? I don't know, I can't pronounce the name of the red, but I did do some digging. That red, you can find it, you have to get custom made, though. Like, I mean, I'm more of a, I mean, I like paint, I like making paint and stuff, but I went to a paint shop, went to one of my local paint shops here in town, asked about that shade of red. They told me that shade of red, they could not find that shade of red. They told me that shade of red might be a little hard to come by, they told me. I mean, we can't make it because we don't have the code card here. But is there any player that can make it? And they punched in some stuff in the computer and they said, one place might be able to make it. It's the big box store W. And they said they might have a problem making that shaded red too. But they did find a color close enough to it, but I didn't grab the card and I didn't write down the name of the item. But that's pretty interesting now. But Chris, now, like I said, there's 3 movies that should not get made right off the bat are those 3 movies. Maximum Overdrive, Trucks, and Christina should not definitely get made. And Jaws should not get made either, because I seen 1, 2, they're great movies. The other day, I went to my local bookstore slash hobby shop. They had a truck. They had a truck model you could buy and build real close to the police vehicle from part 1 of Jaws. Okay? But there is another movie I want to talk about that's kind of like a ripoff of Jaws, but not really. The Car. Now, I have seen The Car twice. Okay? Twice, and then I saw Jaws maybe last year. First time I ever saw Jaws 1 2 was last year. Now, I saw Jaws 1 2, good. I seen Jaws 3. I didn't like it. Okay? You live with that. I did not like Jaws 3. Jaws 3, I started watching Jaws 3, didn't like it. So, I only saw 1 and 2 of Jaws, good movie. Now, there was another movie, there was an evil car called The Car. It's based off a 1970s Lincoln Mark IV Custom. I mean, there actually was rumors that someone actually built one. I mean, a person told me that they actually knew a guy who actually built one, but it wasn't exactly accurate, but it was in it, which I thought, wow, this guy could not get exactly accurate, but he could not get a 71, so he got a 72. Okay, which, 72 was alright. Oh crap. I have never seen that. Okay, I'm gonna pause this for a second. Now, something's popped up on my tablet called Duel. I have seen Duel. I was a part of Duel. Duel will also be on this list. Because I haven't seen the whole movie Duel, it's just I saw part of Duel. But we'll put down the movie. We'll also put this in the movie. Now, we'll talk about Duel in a minute. But yeah, now the car is a 1970s Lincoln Mark IV chopped roof custom. The grill alone had to be custom made, but that car is awesome. Okay, but I mean that car. I mean, the car is cool. It's just that it's one weakness. There's one weakness to the car, though. Two things. Okay, nothing can kill the car except 2 things can. Okay, it does not like going to the graveyard, and they actually blew the sucker up. Okay. Then, that's one of the things you need to know. Is that, okay? That's one of the things you do need to know, okay? What the heck? I don't remember this. Oh yeah, I didn't finish the movie Duel, so it doesn't really matter. But, you know, I mean, The Car is a good movie. It blew up with dynamite, but... Okay, Maximum Overdrive, I figured about that. Which, I already seen that movie. But, like I said, Duel was a good movie, okay? Duel, I mean, The Car was a good movie. I never actually finished Duel, but Duel would be on the list. But, I had to watch the whole movie to get it, to be on this list, but... Like I said, over the years, Cars are always been, you know... The Car was a good movie. I mean, it's kind of like it was kind of weird because it's all based in the desert, like Arizona or somewhere like that, and it's a good movie. It's just that it's a ripoff of Jaws. Like I heard there's like a gazillion different movies ripoffs of Jaws, but this town kind of has a problem though. Okay, it was a good movie. It's just that the town, like middle of nowhere. It's kind of like Hazard County, kind of, except it's Thomas County, and there's like one town, and that's it. And I mean, the car is kind of like Jaws, kind of. But at the beginning of the film, they have these two guys riding their bicycles on this road in a bridge that you go off of, and kind of like the first film, except the car runs them off the road, runs them into the ditch, and I can't really explain the car that well because it's been a while since I've seen the movie. But if you want to see some good movie, like if you want to see a scary movie, try to find The Car from 1977. Okay. Now I just remembered something else. Okay. If you've seen Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive, there's someone special in that movie, and there's an actor in that movie that's really special. And if you don't know, if you've ever seen Maximum Overdrive, there's a character in that movie that you might want to maybe try to listen to her voice again, because that character has been acting for years now, and that person still does work for the Fox network, still works TV, and Wheels of Terror. Never heard of that? What the heck's that? Never heard that before. Okay, never heard of that before. I'm not watching that either. But like I said, there is some movies over the years that, I mean, The Car actually, I mean, Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive had something called Yelsley Smith. The Simpsons. I'm sorry, just that I'm done. I'm just wore out. I worked today, and I was so excited to see what Michigan Man did for me. I was so happy, but yeah, now, some movies that shouldn't get made are those movies. But this will be a better version eventually. It's just that it's late 8. It's late right now, and I just made a quick video, so thank you.